after looking at the rumors for a possible new Minecraft story mode, it got me thinking, why do we never hear about Minecraft Legends anymore? When people mention Minecraft spin-offs, you hear nothing about this game, except the negative reviews and having 90% of their player base die off in less than 2 weeks, on a Minecraft titled game nonetheless. With that in mind, however, it gave me one real question. What really happened to Minecraft Legends? When I first heard about the game, I thought it would be heavily strategy based. Like, come on, you get the command armies that are from uniting the same mobs that would usually be our enemies to attack heavily defended nether bases. But our role as Legend was just as important as a snooze button on a fire alarm. We have a sword, but we were actively encouraged to hide behind our armies as we do as much damage as 100 guys versus a gorilla. Okay, so we can't really lead the charge of our armies, but what about the logistics of battle? We can plan our siege, separate our armies, and plan a great attack, like the dopamine you receive with the first tutorial battle. Ah, fuck it, let's just get our whole army and chuck it at this one building instead. Why even let us pick up the controller if all we do is move around waving our flag with the gameplay depth of a spoon of water? This game is really simple for our RTS. I mean, I get it, they expect a lot of children to buy the game, but it's also just insulting our intelligence. Now take this gameplay loop and repeat that with multiple bases, defending your own bases, which we will get to shortly on why that's pointless, and taking on the final bosses of each territory, and you get yourself a boring experience with terrible AI. This is a Minecraft spin-off, right? Right? A game supposedly about creativity and freedom. You know, the whole do whatever you want thing that made Minecraft iconic. Yeah, forget all about that. In Minecraft Legends, your creativity is put on a leash. You are given a limited build space, your little LA buddies do all the building and collecting for you, and your only real job is to point at things and hope your army listens. And fuck me, they don't do that a lot. Like, just attack there, what are you doing? Now, don't get me wrong, the idea behind the game was ambitious. The execution though, yikes. 9 times out of 10, you're just aura farming and spawning more troops like a discount RTS manager. The rest of your time, you're standing around watching your army slap piglins while you do your best impression of a confused bystander. On a side note, let's talk about the monetization because, wow. Not only did I pay full price, yes, I even pre-ordered it like a certified goofy goober, but they also decided to lock extra content behind a paywall. Not meaningful expansions, mind you, just barely noticeable skins and minor add-ons. Mods already existed, but no, they went the Minecraft Marketplace route, pay more money for a game you already paid for. Bold move, Mojang. Bold move. Speaking of the bases, unless you're physically at your base, no matter what buildings or upgrades you've done to it, it'll be either in ruins, causing you to use all of your resources to rebuild this one random town, as the other 2 villages are now being simultaneously attacked, or you just stay and fight, wasting time to keep the village up, with the only benefit being that the village chests can be stocked with free resources. Oh, most of the time all that work you place into one village will be mostly wiped off if it isn't built like Alcatraz, or you're there to defend it personally every time, with little to no downsides and just letting them burn. Multiplayer cannot be any worse, right? Right? I have never bothered to play the multiplayer, and now it's so dead that I physically can't. But all I heard were negatives about it. When it was played during the beta sneak peeks, it seemed fun. However, when it was first released, you could only do an online randoms match, letting players join, leave, and do whatever they want without repercussions, or create a 4v4 match with 8 of your friends that you totally have and definitely own this game, discouraging players from even using the function to begin with, and less players altogether. On top of the fact, it all depends on who can rush resources faster to secure the strongest troops, and just stop the other team, making it more difficult and uneven thanks to resources randomly generating. Overall, a really watered down experience, casting huge drop-offs. See, you could do all of this, right? And if you're still playing the game, sure, I'm glad you enjoy it. But there's one caveat to playing this. Once the game is beaten, which yes, it can be beaten, you have nothing left to do. Sure, you could do the achievements, but I will assume the majority didn't even make it to completing the game, let alone wanting to 100% it willingly. You can still play, of course, but the piglins have been defeated. Like, seriously, there's nothing to fight or defend. It has an end, unlike Minecraft, where the dragon fight only means the beginning of your journey, with plenty to do afterwards. Even Minecraft Dungeons has a replayability factor to it, to, you know, get more loot, get better items, or just have fun, because Dungeons is actually pretty addicting. But Legends, you don't get that, and it ends, and that's it. It's over, you're done. You'd think a game made with the Minecraft name can only die if it's shut down or huge drama was intertwined with the development process, but, well, not really. The game fell from grace due to a multitude of factors. Blackbird Entertainment was the only one to communicate, while Mojang kinda just, I don't know, existed, leaving people in the dark about the game's future while throwing very small updates out that were very far and few in between, having the last one to ever come out being Snow vs. Snouts. Coupled with the fact that the hype around their small snippets of behind-the-scenes creation really gave a huge ambitious feeling, only for it to feel like a baby's first strategy game, with a common consensus is that it felt repetitive, underwhelming, and a community being ignored, seeing how quickly Mojang stopped giving updates so quickly after release. Not everything is doom and gloom though. The art and worlds are very stunning, with cute vibrant colors filling your eyeballs and biome blending that just feels so good to wander and explore as you run from one base to another. The various new creatures we meet, the giant protective ancient golems, and animations that feel so lively and interactive, with beautiful music to match filling the empty space, especially when the battle music kicks. Oh my god. The level of creativity in the world building and artwork truly shines here, even if the lackluster gameplay towers over. I mean, just look at this little guy, look at him. They make the mobs look cute. You almost can't hate them. The department that goes for the art, music, and just all that kind of development deserves all the props. They deserve a lot of praise, okay? They made an amazing piece of work, and I saw how passionate they were whenever they made out these behind-the-scenes videos on their art and how to do their character design. It was just, it's a treat to see. And as much as the game is being dogged on and how I'm trying to explain what the negatives are and why this could have failed, I did like it, I can't lie. Even though it was repetitive, I did like sitting back, and I did like exploring, finding all the towers, finding all the golems, protecting my villages, defeating the piglin bases. It felt good at times, so it's not all bad, and if you enjoy the game, then more props to you, because I enjoy the game, even if it has its flaws. Minecraft Legends would have been fun and interesting, even as a single-player playthrough game, but it just had too much stacked against it. Its gameplay being boiled down to sitting on your spawners, to attacking the portal in the center just to do it again and again with no real reason for you as the character to exist, with the name as Legend being fucking useless. Gameplay as intuitive as Death Stranding without the actual weird story to go along with the addition of mods and mod software being locked behind a third party that also locked the damn mods behind a paywall like Bedrock Edition's marketplace just to rub salt in the ever-growing wound. I love the artwork, new creatures, the defenses as you fight back hell from overthrowing our world and uniting the overworld, working with mobs that would usually be our nightmare to overthrow a common enemy, which was what got me hooked from the very beginning, only to be filled with disappointment after playing. It's not like I hate everything about it. Hell, I even did like 4 videos completing the entire game. That, you know, could have been a little better. But with bad communication with Mojang and the community, with far few and small updates coming out since release, and the overall criticism over the game launch, it should come to no surprise why this game has truly been forgotten.